I'm going to have Rahima McNeil come up to the stage. Everybody clap for Rahima. Her and her forever evolving hairstyle.
Hi, Rahima. Freaking out.
I dream of colors that only shine bright when obscured from the light.
These are the colors I see when I close my eyes and dream. Dreams, lie numb in the streets after yelling for help once, twice, 3 times, done. Like the spirits cruise in caminos with revolvers strapped tightly to their thighs, while naive girls lie on their backs, waiting to be drilled by false dentists promising a brighter future. I watch and am as a sparrow, alone upon the housetop, observing my big brothers run through hoods, chasing after dead presidents who lie desolate in dark alleyways, waiting to sell deals wrapped in Swisher paper. I cry at times. My eyes seem to see the imperceptible. Why do they wish to please fools and advertise fabricated titles of power? My brothers were always princes, but they look for their crowns in Corona bottles, and it don't stop there. I try to pour a sense into crystal glasses, but it only shatters with insanity. Stop abandoning destiny for disaster. Just wake up. Please wake up. Nightmares of white noise emerge from radio waves in your sleep, since peace can no longer be silent. In the middle of the night, reality started pounding at Jim Crow's doors. He heard chances of freedom and djembe drums escape late at night from the plantation fields. Feet stumping dry dirt and bodies running chains with a fearful hymn. Freedom, freedom, freedom is coming. Panic emerged in driplets of sweat as the base overcame the crop. Quick tempos of banging, stumping, chanting, beating. Freedom drowned out persecution. Death was no longer fear. They already took their lives. All they had left was soul, landing their deep into midnight sky, peering into oblivion, admiring the stars glistening ever so brightly, dreaming of the motherland, home, before seamen invaded their roots and distributed thorns. Their journey was igniting a turn. Devastated, Jim Crow marveled in disbelief. That night, he stayed up late, crafting gadgets of mass destruction. There was no way he could overcome this happening, though, no matter how long and hard he thought and planned. Everything he did failed. Until suddenly, it struck him sharper than any crack of a whip. Music. Mentally undermining slaves into captivity. He made his own base by dropping caskets, withholding dead corpses, prepared clever verses, snatched the ball off slave ships and gathered the optimism from each slave, knotted them with nooses and hurled them into the sky for all to see that America is the home of dreams. Black skin cracked under the hot sun as tears ran off down cheeks. Still intoxicated with heavy anticipation, they kept moving, working, plucking, wanting freedom. His plan was not yet accomplished. He needed faith. So he hurried to gather the wheels off the cotton gins, dipped them in silver and made rims, just in case the slaves did try to escape. The rims was being given their precious curse, and while they remained still, no matter how hard they worked, they were not making actual progress. Then he took the rusted chains, tied it in dried blood and spray painted it gold, dangling it above their heads. The ridicule reminder of the rich land, Africa, home. They so desperately wanted home. One black man out taking a settlement, trying to say fuck to have a taste of peace, a fraction of life once lived. Congratulations, Jim. Your treachery still robs my people in the 21st century.
I dream of colors that only shine bright
When I obscure from the light. These are the colors I see when I close my eyes and dream.
As of tomorrow, I will not be a poet. As of tomorrow, I'm going to be a drug dealer. Don't judge me. I'm tired. I'm tired of dwelling under the shadows and stereotypes and statistics that we so relentlessly and ridiculously support. Tired of waiting for my people to come to their senses and at least fill out their senses instead of coming up short and pointing their finger at the system. How do you unite a people who wish to live in division, live for the minimals, and get into the subliminal inventions? You see, this is why I'm finished. Because trying to come up with a difference for a revolutionist people is as hopeless as keeping up with those Japanese cartoons without the prequels. I am at my wit's end. I have nothing but to stand here on this block and sell rock as a pusher. As a pusher, I will take your dreams that have been cracked underneath the pressure of reality and settlement. Take the crust from your once heaven-sent sediment and sell it as angel dust, so that it can be sorted with razor lines and snorted into your angled lives as if those same dreams can still take take you high. I wish I could take your collective of haters and plant them like Callie Herb hitting under a church hill, then tell it back to you as endo-criticism. Watch you pluck them of their ligaments and set them to flame so that when you'll come to the conclusion that saying smoke only gives you lip and spiritual gain. I want you to take your desire like fire underneath a tablespoon. So when you feel as though you are getting low, I can open you with a needle and feed you doses of heroes and heroin where their influence runs straight to your heart. In between meals, you can pop pills of perseverance, mushrooms like motivation in the form of hallucination so that even though you are so far off, it feels like you are just inches away. If only you could step a little closer, reach a little farther, try a little harder, overdosing on LSD that takes you on never-ending trip of triumph. I want to be your pusher. I want to show you back your dreams in the form of crack. I need to show you back your dreams in the form of crack. I want to tell you back your dreams in the form of crack, and I wish I had a license to sell liquor. That way, I can give you back your faith as an elixir. And every time you find yourself having to fight past the bar, you can ask the bartender for a few of these till you're so shit-faced you take blind swings at your opportunities. I mean, the more drinks in your system, the harder the gratuity. I wish I was making drugs just for you and me, and let it be understood that every time I do it for my hood, and every time I do it for your hood, and I would stand on every block and invest in every stock and selling rock until there was no hood, until there was no socially segregated side of town, no cemented wall between us and our goals by some unspoken law. I will inject in defects so that every newborn is not premature, just a little bit ahead of its time. I want to spike the punch bowl on every princess's 18th birthday so that she no longer has to live of the memories that she has to make it through, but can only recall waking up a queen. I want to smack that damn basketball scholarship out of that young man's head so that he can understand he is worth so much more than a killer jump shot. I want to give him the narcotics of knowledge to tell him to pass that rock. I want to do my pen be the pendulum of time that represents my hustlers like clockwork. Then again, allow me to use my pen so that I can stir and blend, developing brick on top of brick on top of brick until our broken dreams of fantasy become the holy walls that stand against the high winds of maximum words and minimum wages and then rooftops to shelter us from the raindrops of our own self-restraints and realisms. Let the hurt and hardship of our heart be the transit from ghettos and projects to glorious promised lands, numerous killings to noble creations, welfare neighborhoods, and to well-off nations. I need you to believe it in order to perceive it, but I can't. So fuck that. I'm going to get you so high that you can actually see it. Imagine if my medication was like medication due to the dedication of a dime latch to the end of my pen, but then again, pens don't push weight. Lyrics can't overthrow statistics. And who am I? But a half-assed poet trying to sell you a dream like I'm the one that's hot. Just the devil talking, I know it, but I'm convinced. Maybe I'll still be a poet. These are the dreams that I see. The colors that show when only shine bright when that's pure for the light.
These are the colors I see when I close my eyes.
And I dream.